Oh, baby, go in. Yeah, go girl. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on. Yeah, look at her. Yay, Brit. Yay, Brit. Yay, Brit. Hi guys. Hello. I wanted to do something different today. I had goals of doing a pool day, and that did not work out. So it's raining. I don't really want to leave my apartment. I had to go get the dogs, get the haircut. Britt, come here, baby. Go lay down. Come here. You don't want to hang out with us? Okay, that's fine. Whatever. She'll be back. I didn't really want to leave the apartment, so I was like, you know what? Why don't I just test this out? Because of a video that Peter McKinnon made, and I've always thought about this too, about my apartment, but a video that was made by Peter McKinnon, and he was talking about his office space and how like every angle needed to be like aesthetic and beautiful. And I was like, you know what? I have a wonderful apartment that I love. I love this place. And shout out to you Flats on Front people if you see this ever. Like, I love you guys. You guys are great. But I have a nice apartment. I've got tons of angles I can look through and around. And sometimes I don't want to leave. Sometimes I'm out of people skills and I just want to talk and express something. So I thought I'd set it up here. I also wanted just to introduce you to my dogs. This is Nina over here. She's 5 pounds soaking wet. And she is the sass queen of the world. And I adore her. The Beans, as they're known collectively, are Nina and Britt. And Britt's running around. She's nervous because she doesn't know what's going on because I'm talking. And I'm not talking to anybody. So she's looking around the apartment for somebody to talk to. But yeah, my apartment's quiet and nice, so I can do this. And I'm happy to do this. And when Britt comes back, I'll introduce her if she ever does. But anyways, quick backstory on them. Nina and Britt are known as the Beans collectively. They are 12 years old as of August 25th of 2026. I had a boy named Kip that I unfortunately lost very tragically in a accident. He got out of the yard and a big dog got a hold of him. That was very tragic. Don't want to talk about that in depth, but part of my story. And I picked these two up 7 days after I lost Kip. And I've had them for almost 12 years now. Britt, come here, baby. Up. Come on, good girl. Yeah, come on. Come on, girl. Yes, yes, good girl. Yeah, go lay down, baby. And one of the things I thought was the cutest is back here on the background. You can see it. And if her ears, oh my God. And this is why I was like, this would be cute. This would be a cute thing to do right now. And what I wanted to talk about today more than the Beans, so I'm going to tell you what we're talking about, and I'll get back to the Beans, and I'll wrap this up, or get into the topic, actually. A little scatterbrained, but this is cool, and I'm excited to be in this space and doing just something, like, raw and authentic, not overly produced. But anyways, I want to talk about my creative eye and what I think about is happening and what I think I'm honing and sharpening. That's what I want to talk about, so we'll get back to that. But finish up on the Beans. I picked them up 7 days after I lost Kip. They were born in Ohio. They've lived in Ohio, West Virginia. They've lived in Virginia, all over Ohio, and they lived in North Carolina now. Nina Angel and Britt Hope. Those names have meaning for me. The first names don't. They're just cute, short, very different dog names. So I can say Nina this and Britt that, and they know who I'm talking to. But when I got them, I felt like I needed an angel and I needed hope. That's why I called them Britt Hope and Nina Angel. I just wanted to have them documented because they are going to be 12 this summer. I got them groomed today, and I asked the groomer to give me whatever hair they thought was like usable or reusable, because I think I'm going to do a painting, because I've gotten crap for how bare my wall is. So I put the Mothman thing up here to add some color. But I'm going to do a painting that I want to live back here, I think. So this might end up being a set for me. Who knows? Maybe art is not optional, stays in the office, and maybe this is where Brink About It lives. But we'll see. I'm not committing to anything. But yeah, that's the dogs. They're wonderful. They're getting older. I'm going to use their hair to paint something. I'm going to like dip their feet in like ink or whatever and let them walk on a canvas and then like paint something with their hair in the paint. Like, I don't know. Just want to be creative. I love them. And I know that my time with them is limited. And I try to spend as much time with them as possible, which is also why I'm kind of leaning into the idea of maybe being here more often to do conversation pieces with people, even at my island, because I just want the dogs around, and they make me happy. I love them. So, anyways, I want to talk about creativity. Imagine that. I got to go to Casual Camp Out 2 weekends ago. Today's Monday. And 2 weekends ago, I was at Casual Camp Out. And my dear friend Rachel Rouse, who you've seen on here before, asked me to go and record what it was like to be at a festival. Actually, no, she didn't give me that direction. She wanted me just to come and be there. Actually, is what she really wanted. But my value offer for being there was to record the festival, and most specifically, record. I'm having side tangents in my head. I'm like, I need to be recording behind the scenes on my Osmo, but I'll get back to that. Anyways, the living room art lounge, I think I've mentioned on here, is her creation, and she wanted me to record it and photograph it inside of the festival. And I was like, ooh, if we're going to experience an art lounge, why don't we go experience what it feels like to be at a festival in general as an artist or as a concert goer, festival goer, and not like really focus on the musicians so much. Like there's a lot of music footage and photos I have, but not really focusing on them exactly. Like they're a side story in the grander story of the festival. And my goal was to try and capture that in like, I think I said 3 to 5 second snippets. And oh my God, this footage, and I'll overlay some of it because I've already got a video made and I can just put it on there and speed it up and you guys can see or cut it or whatever. But yeah, you should be seeing footage right now of what I got. And it's incredible. It's incredible. And what do I do with it is my problem right now, which I'm going to get to that. This is also going to be, there's an action. I need some help, internet, about what do I do with this. Okay. So I'm asking you, and I'd love to hear like what you think I should do with this footage, what I can do. What I think I can do with this footage is I think I can make a big documentary. What I don't have is the time and money to focus on just doing this at the moment. So I'm stuck with the idea of like, I could do this huge project that could be life-changing for me, and it could be life-changing for the artists and the festivals, the experience. It could be like a huge thing, but I don't have the time and the bandwidth and the money to do it. So what do I do? And I think I'm looking for maybe a producer or someone to maybe see this vision that I have and talk about it and help me create this thing is what I think I can do. It's what I want to do with this. So that being said, you're seeing the footage. I don't know who knows what I'm going to do with it, but welcome to life with me, guys, in my own apartment. The dogs deal with me all the time. I love them. They're so cute. They're so tired because I'm sure as a little dog, getting groomed is not the most pleasant thing in the world. So they're always very happy to see Dad, and I'm always very happy to see them, and they're so cute. I'm going to do like a little video photo shoot of them too, and just to give it to the spa as promotion for them because it's the right thing to do. Anyways, back to the festival, the footage in my eye. I gave myself a couple rules, and I'm really, really proud that I did this because I've never thought of this before with creativity, but I think what's going on in my brain is I have the ability to do anything. What do I do? And what I did was I told myself going into the festival that it was like 3 to 5 second snippets. I could do longer, obviously, or shorter if the moment mattered. And I can always, you can always cut, you can always extend. So like, let the moments breathe. Let them speak for themselves and make sure that every single frame, the goal was, not that I did this perfectly, but the goal was every frame to be like shot with intention and to tell a full, robust story is what I was hoping to do with this festival. And there had to be a human in the frame. Had to be a human in the frame. The one thing I said I could do for myself was you could have a human in the frame or something human adjacent. So like there's a shot, it'll be on there, I'll probably put it up now, a shot of my master's cup full of whiskey and water. And it seems out of place, but later on in this video, and you won't see this part, but later on in this video, you see Rachel grab it and take a drink out of it. And like the cup becomes a character inside of the universe. And we can tell these stories by like giving little clues of what's coming visually and other people and someone walking in the background and like composing the images in ways that that tell a story and have depth and they have warmth and they have layers to them. And I was just like, I went to this festival and I was just talking about this to people, and every person it seemed like I talked to just lit up with me. And I was like, what is happening? And people started going like, you're awesome. I love your brain. I love your eye. And I was like, I just had a weird idea. But then I started really leaning into this, and the footage that I got is just so amazing. And I was like, cool. Well, I'm at a festival. Of course you can do that. Well, then I took that same idea of like, what does it feel like to be on a girls' night, having drinks and walking downtown for a hair company, and then tried to just like almost like voyeuristically like view them from afar but up close, and warmth and layers and the composition and texture and all that. And they're really good too. They're great. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. And the thing that I found is, and I kind of wish I had the 85 on now, but my apartment's too small. So I think I'm going to rock 24 because I need some width here. And you don't want to be like, hi, my name is Matthew Brinker. We want some space to breathe. And you've got cute dogs to look at and pet. Look at this one. Oh, goodness. So goodness. There's a cute one over there, and you can see her little ears. You can see her little ear shadow over here. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. Anyways, that's me being silly. So yeah, then I got asked to go to a place called Walker World. And by the way, that was casual camp out at Lakeside Retreats outside of Raleigh in Clayton, North Carolina. And thank you again, Rachel Rouse, and everybody at the camp. There's too many to name, but like Brandon Biesecker and Abby Smiles and you all, like, thank you so much for having me. I went in like as Rachel's guest, and I left like feeling, not even feeling like, but being part of the media team and feeling like people were coming to me and asking me questions. I was like, hey, like, I'm not actually like leading the media team. I know it sounds and feels like it sometimes maybe by the way I talk, but I'm not in charge. You need to go talk to Abby, go find Brandon, go find Rachel. I'm not in charge of anything. But it was cool. It was so accepting and so welcoming. I felt so seen, and I was talking about stuff, and a woman named Addie said, this is beautiful, or something to that effect. And she's like, do you want to do this at this thing next weekend? And I was like, yeah, actually, I was hoping to talk to you and ask you if I could come to that and cover it. And then I did the same thing there. I have a side story I'm going to get to on that, and then I'm going to wrap this up because I don't want it to be a very long video. But I did the same thing. I was like, what does it look like to be inside a Walker World? What catches my eye? And how can I fill the frame and tell a story and show the experience without having to put words on it? But that's what I'm doing now, is I'm putting words to this. And I want there to be this audio of my emotion in it, talking about it, because I want to overlay this eventually onto whatever, and like you can hear it. I mean, talking about creativity and what. Anyways, back to the lens is what matters. This 85 Sigma on my Canon, handheld, switching from vertical and horizontal frames and telling stories in 3 to 5 second points of view that are warm and I don't mean warm like temperature wise. I mean warm like they're full and they're rich and they're dynamic and they're layered and textured and they're deep and they tell a story. This is what I want to do. And that lens with either a black mist filter, which is on there, which is why like I'm purposely bright here because I love what that black mist filter does to like soften everything and keep it like big and bright. I'm fine with that. That's why I lit this way. I know it's not traditionally correct. It's probably awful and people probably are going to hate it, but I like it. And I am in a era of the world or my life, not the world, and my life, whatever, who cares, where I'm making stuff for me, where I want to do stuff I want to do. And then I also got the Peter McKinnon Polar Pro. I'm not selling any of this stuff. I'm just telling you, if you're a creator and you like this stuff, this is what I'm using, and it's it's working phenomenally. This is the Rode Pro Mic 2 Plus, I think, or something like that. I got 2 of these years ago, and these are the best mics ever. And the audio from the weekend was amazing too, both weekends. But the Peter McKinnon Polar Pros are the neutral density filters, variable, 2 to 5 with black mist in them. And oh my God, the footage during the day where you have like some low lights, it keeps all of the depth. And like this, like, I mean, this is just a regular black mist, but there's all the depth in here that we want. And all the highlights are still all beautiful and wonderful. And you can do that with the variable ND and bright light. Like I'm having to add as much light in here as I possibly can because I want it to feel bigger and more robust. But like you can be in direct sunlight at F4 and put the ND to probably 4 or 5 on it, and it's got this beautiful bloomy highlights and beautiful soft skin tones, and then all the depth and contrast and all the shadows and clarity that you want through the whole image. It's beautiful. Part of that's the sensor. This Canon R6 Mark II is phenomenal and amazing. I love it too. This isn't a gear review. I'm just like, I'm nerding out to this because I've found my visual language is what I think. And because of that, I'm nerding out because I'm taking this language and applying it to everything that I do. And it's like, oh, cool. And then I just shot my buddy Devin at the Rift here in Wilmington, which is one of the most awesome bars in town, owned by some of the coolest people around. And one of them's my homie, and I got to get Devin in there because I'm homies with Brittany West, and I got to film them. And then there's a whole other side story that I'm going to save because it's a whole story I'm making another video about because I'm already working on it right now, and I'm just doing this because I want to get this idea out so I can get to that idea. And this is how my brain works, and it's so hard being here sometimes. Not really. I'm not really. Like, it's not that hard. I'm not. That's first world problems AF. I'm staring at a 55-inch TV in my living room watching golf with my dogs talking to the internet. Like, it's fine. But this is the one thing I wanted to talk about too before I'm going to end this. And that is, I had such a momentum high of likes and shares and retweets and follows and this and that. And like, I was on a high. And then I thought I was going to be able to see somebody and was looking forward to it. Ended up seeing them, and then them not really reciprocating any warmth, and then also just now I have no contact with them somehow. So I went from like to this feeling completely alone and not wanting to go to Walker World at all. And I was walking in there in my own head going like, I don't want to do this. I just want to go home and be alone and be sad. And as I'm thinking that, walking down this lonely stretch of path next to this old bus, I hear, Brinker! Oh my God, I'm so glad you're here. And I look up and it's my friend Joy that I met the week before at Casual Camp Out. And my heart leapt. And I went from like, woe is me, somebody's not choosing me, to these people love me. And I love me. I think I'm fucking cool. And they think I'm fucking cool too. And I get to hang out with these people. And the videos I got from Walker Road are cool too. And I do want to give a shout out to, and I'll throw some footage on this also, of I randomly had, actually not randomly, I was like, I want to see if I can take this everywhere and make it work. So I had the 85 and the camera strapped on my hip, and I took the dogs on a walk Friday to a place called Eagles Dare. Shout out to you guys here in Wilmington. One of the coolest spots here in the Brooklyn Arts District in downtown Wilmington, North Carolina. It's wonderful. It's a great spot. My homie Jill runs the bar. She's amazing. Her cocktails are great. Her bar program's great. She's the most hospitable, wonderful bartender in person. She's funny. She's beautiful. Joe, the owner, is so creative and inventive, and he's so business driven, and I love what he's doing. I love what they've done with this place. And they do free concerts on Fridays. And I brought the camera thinking like, well, I'll find something that'll be interesting and I can test this visual thing. I think that, my visual language is working. And didn't think I was going to get anything cool. And I didn't really even try until I was looking at the stage when there was no thing going on. And a guy walked past with this big camera rig. And I don't know if this happens to everybody, but everybody I've asked about this says it's true for them too. But like when you see another creative and their like gear, there's this instant like, almost like mine's bigger than yours, or like, oh no, theirs is bigger than mine. Like, you know what I mean? And I don't know. It's probably insecurity. It's probably doubt and fear. It's probably vulnerability. I don't know what exactly it is, but I've felt it my whole life in the creative world, that like, oh, that I can't do anything better than them. They have something better than me. Why even try? And I immediately was like, oh, and I was like, no, wait, cool. If there's someone with a camera that nice here, like way even nicer than mine, then this might be a really dope show. I need to like hang around and just see and be there. And it was so dope. Like, shout out to you guys. I'm trying to remember the name. I'm going to do this because I do want to remember the name. So shout out to Eagles Dare on Fridays, free concerts, back on my Facebook. Where did I post it? Come on, Facebook, load. We love it. Cool. I'm having a great run of posting, by the way. Fake Happy Tribute. It was a Paramore tribute band. And you're going to be seeing the footage if you haven't already. And it's just like, it was so cool. The light show was so good. The stage, and it's a free stage that they are like, I don't know how this works exactly. I'm assuming this is how they're doing it. I think that the Eagles Dare pays them to be there in hopes that will attract a crowd to make their revenue back from it, is what I would think would happen. And it was packed. It was so cool. And I just went, actually, 2 friends had just moved here from Chicago, and I was hanging out talking with them. And I was like, will you hold my dogs for a little bit? Because they can't go in the crowd. Like, it's too loud and too busy anyways, and they're tiny, so that's not going to work. So they kept the dogs for me, and I went in the crowd. That's where I got those shots that you're going to see. And it was like so cool. So shout out to you guys. But yeah, I think I've found my visual language, and I'm going to keep speaking it and see. And I'm going to keep even like, I love the wabi-sabiness of this. This is all wrong. Nothing's good here. And I love it. And I think fake perfect will never win. And I think real, authentic, raw you is what we should be doing. That's kind of where I'm at right now. That's kind of why I wanted to see this. I want to see how this, if anybody responds to this video, does this read better? Because I'm trying to figure it out. Because I'm trying to communicate with more people about my ideas in art and about things we can do. I'm trying to amass friends that are speaking the same languages and different languages so I can learn from them. So I'm interested to hear what you have to say about all of it, any of it. The dogs, my set, me. Be nice. The only rule is be nice. I'm not going to tolerate people bullying me or anybody else, because I'm not going to do it to anybody else, so don't do it to me. But yeah, that's all I got for today. I love you so much. My name is Matthew Brinker. This has been Brink About It from my apartment, which might end up being on a set from now on. Who knows? Passion is priceless. Execution is everything. And art is not optional. And humanity is the art that I want to put into the world. More humanity, more life, more love, more humanity, more dogs, more smiles, more moments that matter. I've been looking for the little girl, scared little girl playing a song for her mother on Mother's Day in front of a crowd, and capturing that, what it felt like to be inside of that was cool. So that's all. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching me, spending some of your time with me, and thank you for meeting the Beans and seeing some of my apartment. Beans, come here. Come here. We gotta sign off. Come here. Come. You don't want to? Look at her little ears over there. Brit, come here. Yes, good girl. Yay, Brit. Come here. Good girl. The world will want to see you. Come here. Come here. Come here. Good girl. Yes. Oh, yes, Nina. Good girl. Yes. Ah, yes. Good girls. Yes. Oh, my goodness. Okay, this is Nina Dog. Yes. Look at her. She's so cool. Thank you. And Brit, come here. What are you doing over there? Come here. She looks like she's on stilts. Come here, baby. Come here. Yeah. I love the way they smell also whenever they come back from the groomer. Oh, come here. Yeah. It's like, oh. There we go. Okay. Say hello. Say hello, Beans. Say hello to the world. This is the world. This is the world. Nieners. No, you're Brett. Yeah, Nieners and Brett. I'm looking in there, the wrong thing. Nieners and Bert. I love you so much. So much. Look, they're stackable. Stackable for convenience. Do you have stackable dogs? I have stackable dogs. Okay. All right, bye.